Hey guys, we're going to be meeting with Scenic this week, and if you have ever wanted to go and take a river cruise and then go on a small yacht and then go down the Douro River and travel by train and travel on land and another river cruise, then we've got something special for you because they have the ultimate 59-day amazing cruise that we're just going to talk about. So let's go and let's discuss. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's Cruise Chat. I'm Kathleen Penner, owner of Plenty of Sunshine Travel, and today I'm joined by Mary Lynne once again, and I'm very excited to meet with you again. And Mary Lynne is from Scenic Group, and Scenic has two different brands, as you can see, the Scenic and the Emerald, and we are just going to be covering those, and we're going to have some fascinating topics, so make sure you guys stick around, and there's some cool information at the end about some shows, so make sure you watch right to the end, but I'm going to turn it right over to you, Mary Lynne, and here we go.
Great. Thanks, Kathleen. And thanks for inviting me back again. This is exciting. I just thought we would do really an overview of who the Scenic Group is. So Scenic Luxury Cruises and Tours and Emerald Cruises. And then we'll take a little dive into each brand, just an overview so people
Sure.
can
Pun
understand who we
intended, I'm
are.
assuming, the dive in, yes.
A dive, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So who are we? Well, we're 38 years old. We're an Australian-based company. Our owner, Glenn Maroney, he actually started with land tours. He wanted to bring people to Australia, tour his beautiful country, and he chartered a couple of buses, and he actually drove one himself and toured
Mm,
around. And then he started expanding, and eventually 2008 he saw the opportunity for the river cruising, and he launched the Scenic Luxury Cruises on the rivers of Europe.
mhm.
And then in 2014, just after listening closely to his guests, their experience and everything, he launched Emerald Cruises. As we go through the presentation, you'll see the difference, a little bit of difference between the
Yeah,
two.
great.
Being a dreamer and an innovator, this gentleman wanted to reach further in our world. And so we were the first to launch the world's first Discovery Yacht. And that was in 2019. So we launched Scenic Eclipse. And of course, Emerald wanted to venture out into the oceans as well. And we launched our beautiful Emerald Azura luxury super yacht, and that was in 2022. I have to get all
Wow.
these dates
I
right.
know. Yes, it's hard to keep track, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is.
Beautiful.
And
Yeah.
then in 2023, we launched our second Scenic Eclipse 2 and our beautiful Emerald Sakara, another super yacht. And from there, we've just continued to take on the world by water, and just announced a few weeks ago our third super yacht with Emerald, our beautiful Emerald Kaya. So that's really an overview of who we are, and we can dive in and
Yes.
see a little bit more about us.
Awesome. Yeah.
Just to take a look, we'll look at the ocean products first. So,
Hmm.
Scenic Eclipse, 228 guests. That's it.
Oh, that's a perfect
Really
size.
helping to our guests to discover more of the world. So, we touch all seven continents around the world. And it is expedition cruising,
Mhm.
discovery cruising, and of course, just cruising
Great.
around the world. We're leaders in the polar expedition, and just as I said, 228 guests, intimate way of exploring the world.
And that is such a perfect size. With
It
that
is.
size ship, you've got a lot of room to spread out. You've got those nice amenities, and yet it's still small ship cruising. So when it's time to disembark and it's time to go ashore, you're not waiting in lines all day. That's something I
Exactly.
love about small
Yeah.
ships. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I mean, and when we do our expedition in the polar regions, we're only 200 guests, but you'll see 228, 100 crew, and just an exceptional product. And like you say, it's intimate cruising, smaller ports of call, different ports of call. So
Mhm.
that's what makes it more exciting as well. So we are setting the benchmark in ultra luxury cruising and unrivaled expedition and discovery cruising. Again, really, as I said, touching all 7 continents around the world. The Eclipse 2 currently is sailing in the Australia region. So they are there. It's exciting because it's the first time our ship has come home. And so they're going to be circumnavigating Australia, the Kimberly region, New Zealand, Indonesian, so Bali, all of that area. And then they'll make their way down through the Ross Sea to Antarctica. So very unique to take the Ross Sea into that region. And Eclipse is in the Med for the summer, and she'll make her way across the Atlantic and sail down the east coast of North America and South America through the Caribbean into South America, and again join up her sister ship for the Antarctic season at the end of the year. So the two always do Antarctica, and we also do Arctic region as well. So. Really, what makes us different is state-of-the-art technology. So purpose-built. The ships are purpose-built for the regions where they sail. As I mentioned, intimate 200 guests in the polar region, 228. We have the world's first, it's 0-speed stabilizers. So extra large stabilizers, which means that the ship, you don't get that movement side to side, which is great for in the polar regions for the cruising. Yeah.
Especially if you're passing through the Drake Passage, right? Because that's so iconic
Exactly.
of I'm gonna toss my cookies and that's just the way it is. So it's nice to not have to think that maybe we'll make it without me having a hard time.
Having a yeah, that's right. And we tend to I want to say we can do that region a little quicker
Right,
because of this technology.
right.
So the other thing we have is our GPS, our dynamic positioning. And what that means is that we do not have to drop anchor. So in sensitive areas, the ship can float with the GPS system that's on there without having to drop anchor. So that's great, if you're on the Great Barrier Reef or you're in the polar regions, the ship remains stable and doesn't move. So that's
Pretty
a
much
great
anywhere.
technology.
You
Yeah,
know, I've
yeah.
seen a lot of dead coral and all that stuff when I'm snorkeling, and it's so sad to see. And it's nice that these ships now, and yours especially, are making sure wherever you're sailing, you're not going to be impacting the ocean floor. And
Yeah,
that's very
exactly. Yeah,
important. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, for sure. And again, and our sonar too. So with the sonar that we have, they're able to track the seabed where they are and things like that. So like I say, state-of-the-art technology really is key for us.
Hmm.
We have a discovery team on board, so up to 20 members on our discovery team, 2 helicopters, and a 68 passenger state-of-the-art submarine.
Hmm.
So again, it's all about exploration. So we're making sure you explore every way possible.
Right. Oh, amazing.
And yeah, and then our scenic free choice and our scenic enrich. So really immersive experiences while you're on board. Of course, the discovery team plays a big part in that as well.
That's great.
And as I said, really immersing yourself in the
Yeah.
destination. So the helicopter experience, there's kayaks on board, paddle boards, and the submersibles. So again, it's all about really getting in there to really explore a great enrichment and program for our guests.
And there's just something about sitting in a kayak and going between those glaciers or the icebergs. Like, what
Yeah.
an amazing thing to do. That's incredible.
It's very serene, like because I mean it's
Quiet.
peaceful. I mean, and then you could be kayaking, and all of a sudden you see that blow from a whale, and it's oh my goodness, it's life changing these experiences for our guests. So,
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
speaking of life changing, this picture I always get goosebumps when I look at this. So, the first time to set foot on ice in Antarctica. I always like to share the story about this is it's not just an exciting experience for our guests. Our crew are so excited for their guests when they set foot. I mean, for them, they're part of that. I would say it's the life story. So they're
Yeah.
part of those memories and that experience. So even for our crew, this is thrilling. This is so
Mhm.
exciting for them, and they're so proud to be a part of that moment for our guests. So,
Right. Oh goodness, yeah.
yeah,
That's nice too, when the because that excitement is so contagious. So they'll
it
see the
is.
guest kind of going, "Oh, I'm going to step on the fast ice. This is incredible." Walking right on that ice, and they'd be, right there along beside of them with the probably grins from ear to ear as well. So
Ear to
that's
ear for
awesome.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just taking a quick look where we sail. So as I mentioned, the Eclipse 2 is in the Australian region for the next 2 years. And then Eclipse, as I mentioned, will be, this is starting October, so in the Med, making its way across. And then we all do both ships will do the Antarctic region, and then back again, South America, across the transatlantic and back to the Med, even Scandinavia and the Arctic region. And that's basically where they're at right through till the end of 2025.
Oh, okay.
There's Eclipse 2, the
Mhm.
region. So off to Japan and South Korea as well. Just fabulous destinations, as I said, around the world. We're constantly moving, but it's not moving like a world cruise. We focus on a region, spend
Mhm.
some time there, and then transition over into another region. So, but we're always covering, everywhere, trying to touch on every point around the world.
That's amazing.
And again, it's stories for life. So we want to be a part of your guests' stories for life. That's what this is all about. It's, every day is a chapter in your book. So what a great way to add to it.
Absolutely. Goodness.
So this is our Emerald, beautiful super yacht. So Emerald Sakara, Emerald Azura, 100 guests only, 76 crew.
Mhm.
That's a wonderful, wonderful way to cruise. And we shouldn't even call it cruising. It's yachting.
Yeah.
So
Amazing.
again, they're only about 110 meters. So not, big ships, 100 guests.
Hmm.
Um, I I like to say that this is it's when we ask our guests, what does luxury mean to you? It's not about opulence. It's not in your face, over the top. Luxury today really is about personalization, about exploration, about being, having that intimate experience, personalizing what they like to do, exclusivity. So that's what the guests experience. So it's a very understated elegance, but a
Right.
very sophisticated way to travel.
Yes.
So, I mean, you're
Yes.
having that yacht experience and not having to buy a yacht.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
perfect way to do it.
yeah,
Absolutely.
it really is. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Uh,
beautiful.
So let's take a look. This is always how I describe it. So when you step on board a Emerald yacht, it's not cruising. It's a luxurious state of mind.
Oh,
This is Emerald Sakara. That's actually my picture. I had the pleasure of sailing on her last month. And I'll tell you, I did not want to get off this beautiful yacht. It was
yeah.
absolutely incredible. The crew are amazing. It
Mhm.
really is about making you feel special, that VIP treatment.
Right. And having that crew to guest ratio too, like you said, 100 guests and 78 crew, I believe you said, or 76 crew.
76, 78. Yeah.
76. Yeah,
Yeah.
fabulous. Like
Yeah.
that's really good attention that you're going to be getting. You're not going to be going without for anything.
Well, I mean, these pictures speak to that right here.
Right.
So there's that intimate breakfast,
Mm.
that's looking at the pitons. There's part of our crew. We're having champagne in the water in the Tobago Keys. That's our hotel manager, team, our crew are out there, making sure all of the guests feel really special. That was such a fun day. Even, crew members going around with cool towels just to make
Mm.
sure guests are comfortable. So it's
Mhm.
those little details that
Yeah.
make this luxury.
Absolutely. And you know what? Those cool towels and face cloths, you put them on the back of your neck and your body temperature just lowers.
Just it
Um,
drops. Yeah, it's so comfortable. And it's
yeah,
again, it's taking care of the guests.
absolutely.
Yeah. So just kind of an idea of what it's like. That's our beautiful sky deck, our aft pool, infinity pool,
Mhm.
and that's actually my picture on the right. So it
Oh,
is beautiful. It's a lovely way. So you could go off the ship for the day,
mhm.
do your excursions, come back, and then you have a great place to play for the afternoon. If they have the marina platform open, you go and play off the marina platform on the aft of the ship, the pool, just lovely areas to lounge around the yacht. And it's, again, just very relaxing. Really, yes, we have the Wi-Fi, but you'll find that people really kind of disconnect and want to relax. So
Yeah.
just a great experience.
Hmm.
And as I said, we announced just a few weeks ago a brand new super yacht, Emerald Kaya. She'll be launching in 2026. So 128 guests, just a little bit
Yeah.
bigger.
Hmm.
Even the crew increases. So 90, I believe it's 96 guests or 96 crew members.
Perfect.
But she will have some innovative features. So if you look at the bow on this yacht's going to have a lovely lounge area. So lounge chairs, hot tub.
Mm.
There's a gym that's going to open off the side of the ship that you're exercising. You're on the treadmill looking right out onto the water. Just
Oh, gorgeous.
some, yeah, really innovative features. So we're really excited for Kaya to hit the waters in 2026.
Oh, I can't wait to see her. That's incredible. Nice.
Yeah, she's open for booking. So,
Oh, good.
uh, yeah, so we're excited to start getting guests ready to board Kaya in
Absolutely.
26.
If anybody wants to get on board this gorgeous yacht, just reach out to me. It's info@plentyofsunshinetravel.com, and I would love to get you on board.
And with the yachts, you should keep in mind that it's all warm water cruising.
Okay.
So that's the Mediterranean, the Adriatic, the Caribbean, of course. Fingers crossed, we're into the Indian Ocean and the Red Sea coming up. That is on the horizon for us.
Mhm.
But again, warm water cruising.
Beautiful.
So we'll take a quick look at the river products. So we have the Scenic and Emerald again, have river ships. We'll take a look at Emerald. So Emerald, as I mentioned, started in 2014,
Mhm.
docking really right in the heart of the towns, the villages, the cities. It's like a floating boutique hotel. So Emerald, beautiful starships. And as I said, iconic cities, small villages, and only 180 guests.
Oh, good. That's beautiful. Yeah, I
Yeah.
had the privilege of walking through them. I was out on the river cruises on the Danube not that long ago, and they double up sometimes when you're parking and you need to get to shore. And we all walked through the lobby of, I believe it was Opal, Scenic Opal, and everyone
Okay.
was like, "Wow, this is gorgeous!" It was just, you could just tell the marble. It just felt so peaceful and relaxing. It was really a beautiful, beautiful ship. And I
It
wish I had
is.
asked, could I tour and take some pictures of the rooms for you guys, but I completely forgot because I was headed out to do my tours and it didn't occur to me till later. But that would have been lovely to do that.
You just
But
have to
no,
get on
absolutely.
board.
I've seen it with my own eyes and they're just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah. So with Emerald, we're known for our generous inclusion. So again, it's the round trip airport transfers, all meals on board, wine, beer, and soft drinks with lunch and dinner, daily excursions. So you have an included excursion, plus there's also an active excursion. So if your guests want to do active, that could be a
Yeah.
bike ride or hike. And then we have a plus program. So that's really more of a cultural experience. So every cruise will have a plus experience, complimentary Wi-Fi, water restocked. All of our guests get a reusable water bottle to keep as well. Taxes, port charges, really everything's taken care of. We want this journey to be seamless for your guests, and all gratuities are taken care of. So that's
Perfect.
on the ship and on your excursion. So your tour guide, your bus driver, we don't want you reaching into your pocket every time you're out there doing something. We want you to enjoy your
Yeah.
vacation.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And With Emerald, so this is where we cruise. So of course the Rhine, the Main, the Danube, and Danube is upper and lower Danube. And we do the south of France, and we do the Douro River in Portugal. We're the youngest fleet on the Europe's rivers as well.
Nice.
So just a quick look. I mean, this is our reception area. So that's the cruise director's desk and our reception desk. Very light, bright, contemporary. All of the ships have really undergone a refresh over the winter.
Right.
So again, even just some what I call the decor. So carpeting, pillows, furniture, just a real nice refresh. Very bright, very, very elegant. Again, just very relaxing atmosphere on them.
Yeah, amazing. And so that's January, February that you're not cruising. Is that about right? January, February, you're
Pretty
shutting down,
much,
and you have
yeah.
all those nice refreshments and okay, yeah, awesome.
Yeah, so January, February, the ships are down, and then we start up, later in March, in tulip season, of course, in Amsterdam, Belgium, all around through that area, and by end of March, April, we're in full mode running. Yeah,
Yeah, great.
yeah. Yeah, so Emerald, what we're known for, very unique feature, is our indoor pool, heated pool, with a retractable roof. So beautiful days as you're cruising, they can open up the roof and you can enjoy a swim. And if it's not so beautiful out, they close the roof. And you can still swim. And this is a great area. It's actually, people love to come here and just curl up with a book and read. There is a little bar in this room as well. So just a very unique feature for us. And what's even more unique about it is, and I think this is incredible, not the best picture, but the floor raises up. So the water disperses as the floor raises up.
Yes.
And they dry it off and it becomes a theater. So we have a big screen that drops down and we show movies. Or they might raise the floor and do dance lessons, or they may go back there and do yoga. And it's like minutes for this floor to raise up. And when they're done, they raise it, they drop it back down and the pool's full. Like it's fascinating how this works. It's amazing. So again, very unique.
Wow.
Yeah. So I imagine, you're cruising on the Danube, you're in the area of Salzburg, and the Sound of Music is playing. So it's just a really fun feature.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So we also sail in Southeast Asia on the Mekong, do Vietnam, Cambodia on our beautiful Emerald Harmony, just 84 guests. Again, so if your guests are interested in this region, it's a combination of river and land touring.
Okay, neat.
And we'll take a quick look at Scenic. Again, 5-star ultra luxury cruising. Our spaceships are, again, that floating boutique hotel type experience. Unpack that suitcase once, hide it under your bed, and your hotel follows you for the journey. When you're river cruising, you're cruising through the heart of a country or the countries where you're sailing. Ocean cruising, you're cruising around, river cruising through the heart. So you're seeing these small villages, towns, and then of course these iconic cities that you'll pass or sail to. Scenic is again Rhine, Main, and Danube. We do 3 regions in France. So we do the Rhone, so the Seine, so Paris out to Normandy. We do the south of France, and we do the Bordeaux region as well, and Porto on the Douro. So,
wow, that's great.
Yeah, we've got every corner covered.
For sure, yeah.
Of course, as I mentioned, iconic cities, Budapest. This is that famous shot that everybody wants to get. The Parliament building's all lit up at night.
Yep, I've got one of those shots for sure.
Yeah, one of those. There you go. I mean, it's breathtaking. It really is. And the city has all these bridges crossing. They're all lit up at night. Just a fascinating city. I loved it. Guests should always try and spend some extra time there. Lots of times it's a pre or a post embarkation or disembarkation. So we always encourage our guests to add an extra day or two to explore, because it's a fascinating
It
city.
is. And I thought it was interesting as well that the lights turned off right away at 10 o'clock. We were down there
Yeah.
walking. We just got all of our pictures. We did all that. We're like, oh, let's head back. And just as we went to turn around, everything went dark. We're like,
Boom.
oh, we
Yep.
got that right. And it was just instantly, the bridge lights were out. Everything was out. The Parliament building. I was like, okay, then time to go back. So it's interesting, when you're there, just make sure that you spend the whole day there. Like you said, get there early because you want to see all of these things lit up because they're just absolutely stunning and iconic. And you want to make sure that you have the time to do that.
To do it. Yes.
Yeah.
So just an idea of what our suites look like.
Oh,
So this is
beautiful.
on Scenic. So this is our deluxe balcony suite. You'll find this is the majority of the suites that are
Mhm.
available. Of course, what we are known for is the innovative feature of our balconies. So balconies, they're part of your suite. We're not taking away space from your suite to have a
Mhm.
balcony. We're actually increasing the feel in that space of your suite by incorporating the balcony into it.
Yeah.
So, and of course, with the touch of the button, you can see the buttons on the right-hand side
Right.
there.
Yeah.
You push that button and the top window drops down and you have that open air, fresh air balcony. It's incredible. Very minimal obstruction of your view. The beds, I mean, luxurious. You don't want to get out of them. They're so comfortable.
Yeah.
And as I say, everything, all the amenities that are included. So with Scenic, everything is included.
Oh, I
You
love that.
really, when you walk on the ship, we don't even ask for your credit card. There's really nothing to buy.
Mhm.
The main thing is the beverages. It's premium beverages all day, every day. And additional excursions are included.
Mhm.
As I say, 5 minutes you check in and you have access to your suite. No credit card. The only thing you might pay extra for is if you decided you wanted a massage. That's
Right.
it.
And it's
Yeah.
so lovely at the end of the cruise to be able to just leave and not go, oh, I got to settle up. I haven't been looking. How much is this going to cost? Uh-oh.
You,
That's not the problem. Everything
uh,
is so included. You don't need to think about it. And that's great.
you, you don't think about it. It's like I say, a seamless way to travel. We
Mm.
take care of you with the round trip airport transfers. So the minute you land and you're heading to the ship, we take care of you from start to finish. So
Wonderful.
just stress free.
Yes. And that's important.
It is.
Yeah.
So with Scenic, all of our guests have personalized butler service. It
Mhm.
doesn't matter which category of suite you're booked into. Some people, it's like butler. I don't need a butler, but I tell people to think of them more like personal concierge. So they really are there to personalize your experience. So they'll
Mhm.
stock your mini bar with your preferences. We include laundry, a bag of laundry.
Oh,
So
wow.
if you want to do have the butler take care of your laundry, I always say do it at the end of your cruise. It comes back in a nice little package. You throw it into your suitcase and you get home and guess what? Your laundry's
You're
all
ready.
done. So
Lovely.
perfect. Yeah, and
Hmm.
their wealth of knowledge. So that our crew are our employees, and we tap into the local country, like into the countries.
Yeah.
Our crew are part of these countries that we sail through. So they are wealth of knowledge where you're cruising through. They can help you with, hey, check out this spot, or you know what, I'm looking for a great little park to go for a picnic, and they'll help you out with
Oh,
it. So,
wonderful.
yeah,
Plus, too, if you're staying in that area for a while, like you're staying on the Danube and then you're going back and forth, they've gotten to know it so well. They can give all those recommendations. So that's nice.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. With any of our ships, so river, ocean, either brand, it's a venue and a menu for every occasion. So really it's about fine dining, casual dining. It's about layers of flavors, the presentation, just an incredible culinary journey when you sail with us. And that's across all ships, both brands. And health and well-being. So that's really important to us as a
Mhm.
company on, it doesn't matter which ship, but something unique to Scenic is our salt therapy lounge. So if you look at this, all of the walls are salt blocks and the floor
Yes.
is all granular salt. So guests can go in and lay in there for 20 minutes. It's
Hmm.
very good for respiratory. It dates back to medieval time.
Hmm.
And you think nothing's happening, and then you'll notice a few hours later you feel a little more energized. It's very good for jet lag. So
Okay.
you'll find it's busy for the first couple of days. Anybody that
Yeah.
knows
Wow.
that, they're in there to get over the jet lag.
Yeah. I've had
And
the
again, health and
opportunity to use those a
well-being.
few
Sorry,
times. Oh, I'm sorry.
what's that?
I've had the
Yeah,
opportunity to use those a few times and I've certainly enjoyed it. It's as soon as you start breathing it, you actually feel a bit more relaxed and it's just
relaxed.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
like you're like, oh, I
yeah.
can breathe just a little bit easier. And they're
Yeah,
really they're nice. They're good.
it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, as I said, health and well-being. So our ships, they have e-bikes on them. So Scenic is all e-bikes.
Yeah.
Emerald, we are in the process of converting them all to e-bikes. So there
Mhm.
could be a mix. It could be some e-bikes, some traditional bikes, but we do bike excursions. And then if we're in the port long enough, the bikes are out on the dock or available for our guests, sign them out, give you a helmet and a bike lock, and away you go to go do some exploring on your own.
Good.
And our exclusive Scenic Enrich experiences is really something that's about giving our guests, again, that enriched experience, something unique to them. It's only for our guests on board Scenic. This happens to be the Palais de Liechtenstein, where we're enjoying a Viennese concert and ballet. We go there, we shut the Palais down. It's not something you can buy a ticket to. Our guests come in and enjoy this incredible concert. It's a goosebump moment for sure.
Right.
Looking at the grand ballroom there, it's the second largest private art collection in the world. The first, of course, is in Buckingham Palace.
Right.
So when you walk into this grand ballroom, it's just such a spectacular sight.
Incredible.
Yeah.
There's no other place to see a concert than Vienna.
Exactly. In a palace.
Absolutely. Yes, you got the
Only
best of
by
both things
you.
there. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. No, again, it's just like I say, I get goosebumps every time I think about it. So
Yeah.
yeah. And of course with Scenic, we also do Southeast Asia on our beautiful Scenic Spirit. You can see with the map gives you an idea of what the Southeast Asia program is. On the Mekong, the river, and then we do a land which can be middle of Vietnam to Hoi An. You've got Ho Chi Minh City in the south, and all the way up to Hanoi and Halong Bay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Angkor Wat, of course. This is actually a photo from one of our excursions. We have a hot
Hmm.
air balloon that's tethered,
Oh,
and guests can go up and take this shot, and then they go back down and wander around these temples, which is, again, a life-changing moment. It's very
yeah.
spiritual, very, yeah, just serene.
And I think actually, the person who had this role before you, Jared, he and I met and we did a really deep dive into that itinerary and to look at that. So if anybody wants to go look at the playlist, go ahead and look at that because we really covered how Scenic does it so well. And it's
So well,
incredible. Yes.
yeah. And I mentioned Halong Bay. So you do a 2-night cruise
Hmm.
in this region, just absolutely spectacular scenery. Water is beautiful. Again, as you say, just again, an exceptional experience to do
Hmm.
the Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Just announced as well that's new is we have a 59-day ultimate journey coming out next year. Don't have the date in front of me, sorry about that,
Okay.
but they guests can reach out to you for sure. This
Absolutely.
is
Yes.
really unique, so take a look at the map. What this is a combination. So you'll start with an 11-day Bordeaux River cruise.
Excuse me.
And then we transfer you over to Monte Carlo. So again, everything is seamless. We're taking care of everything for you.
Yes.
You're going to jump on board one of our beautiful Discovery yachts on Eclipse and do an 8-day yacht voyage from Monte Carlo to Rome. When you're finished that, we're going to head you over to Lisbon and then go up to Porto and do an 11-day Douro River cruise. And when you're done that, we're going to transfer you over to Amsterdam and jump on and do a 15-day river cruise from Amsterdam to Basel. And then at the end of that, from Basel to Vienna, we're going to transfer you by land and train from
Mm.
Basel to Vienna. So again, this is iconic. And it's 59 days, which to me, That's incredible. 59 days. It's not
Yeah.
too long, it's not too short.
Mhm.
You get the best of everything, and you're creating those stories for life.
That's
So,
awesome.
just
Wow.
incredible experience. The ultimate Europe journey, really, it
Yeah.
is.
And that's
Yeah.
really a good name for it. That's aptly named. By mixing in, the river cruise, the land, the trains, and the yachts. Wow, that's incredible.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
So again, if any of your viewers want to know more about it, reach out to Kathleen, and I know she'll help you out with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Info at plentyofsunshinetravel.com. Very easy email. Just send it out and someone will answer you right away.
Yeah. So speaking of yachts, we have some beautiful yacht ocean events coming up
Yes.
in at the end of this month, actually, the end of May. So we are doing presentations in Collingwood, Niagara-on-the-Lake, and Ottawa. So May 28th, May 29th, and May 30th for both products. So
Mhm.
for Scenic and Emerald. We'll do presentation in the morning and a presentation in the afternoon. And again, your viewers can reach out to you to get more information about this, dates, times, locations, and the registrations. We ask that
I
people
can take
please
care of it all. Yeah,
pre-register. Yeah, you'll be
that's
able to
great.
take care of everybody. So
Absolutely.
please,
And then they get to
if you
see you in
do,
person. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, great, just a real a learning experience to find out everything about. Well, as I say, we'll dig a little deeper into these ships and products, and learn a little more about sailing on the Discovery Yacht and on our beautiful luxury super yachts.
Amazing. Wow, that's great.
We also do these for our river product as
Okay.
well. So
Yeah.
both brands, again, information sessions all throughout Southern Ontario.
Hmm.
We do them across Canada actually, but for here in Ontario, again, Kathleen will have the dates and
Yeah.
locations for you. It's throughout the month of June. I'll
Hmm.
be presenting at several of them. So if your viewers do attend any of them, please come up to me, introduce yourself, let me know you've seen this on Kathleen's presentation here with
Yeah.
us, and would love to meet you. And I know
Hmm.
Kathleen will take great care of you to get you cruising with us.
Absolutely will. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah. So both, as I say, both Scenic and Emerald presentations.
Perfect. Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it. Wonderful. Well, thank you. Thank you for putting all that together. I know how much time it takes. I greatly appreciate it. And I appreciate you taking the time and doing that and walking us through all that because that's just incredible. And I love that 59 day. That's something you can
Yes. Yeah. I was
experience
really excited.
all of
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a game changer, I think. That whole package, that's a game changer in this industry. So I
Hmm.
highly recommend that people reach out if they're interested in that, because I think that's going to fill quick.
Yes, I agree with you
Yeah,
on that one.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again.
Okay.
And I hope everybody has a great week and we'll see you guys next week or on board one of our cruises. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this week's cruise chat with Mary Lynne from Scenic and Emerald. It was really nice to see some of those itineraries that they had that are just completely different than some of the other yacht and ocean liners out there. It's just incredible, and I love how they're small ship. I mean, you guys know, those of you who are subscribed to my channel and you watch it a lot, I really love small ship cruising. I just find it so nice, so intimate, and being able just to get on and off the ship and explore the areas that you're there for. I'm taking all of these wonderful cruises to go and explore our world and to see what's out there. So I want to be able to get to it as quick as I can. So that's one of the things I absolutely love about Scenic and Emerald and their yachts. You can just get off so fast. It's incredible. And all the things that are included so that you can just be immersed in the area is so nice as well. Next week, I'm going to be meeting with Kristen from Silversea. It's been a while since I've met with Silversea, and I'm very excited to have them back. Kristen is new to Silversea, but she's not new to us. I've met with her when she was with Hurtigruten, and I'm really excited to have her back on the show because she's just dynamic and wonderful and we get along so well. So I hope you guys are going to be able to watch next week when we meet with Silversea, and she heads up their expedition department. So that's going to be really cool to look at that. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you're subscribed and more importantly, reach out to me, info@plentyofsunshinetravel.com. I would love to get you on board. So make sure that you reach out to me. Have a look at my website for some of our group cruises as well, because I'm going to some amazing places. Norway is going to be first, then I'm going to Alaska. I'm thinking of going to Alaska with my older daughter as well, so I might be doing 2 Alaskas this summer, which will be really cool. I just adore Alaska and Norway again and Tahiti. So those are what's kind of going on that I already have booked. But as you guys know, lots come up. And if you ever want to go away as a group cruise, I would be honored to be able to come with you, escort you, and to be there every step of the way with you as well. So just make sure that you reach out to me, info@plentyofsunshinetravel.com, and I'll see you guys next week or on board. Bye for now.